Alrighty, this is the last time I'm trying this. Hopefully everything works. Log into Etsy, come up here to Shop Manager. Go over here to Listings. All right. We're going to make a copy of this set of social posters by coming down here, clicking on copy. The first thing to do is get rid of the photos and come all the way to the bottom and get rid of the file. All right, next thing you're going to do is go over to the social media posters folder, come into whichever one that you are working on. In this case, it's the Coffee House bundle. We're going to do two things now. We're going to open up a new Google slide. And then we're also going to open this one up. Okay, so this is the new file that we just made, and get rid of that. We're going to go to Page Up. We're going to make this 2000 by 1500. Oh, no, not. Not inches, pixels. Okay, so 2000 by 1500 pixels. All right, from here we need to come over here to the social post, load. Okay, so we're going to give them a minute to load, and we're going to count how many there are. There's 23. So come back over to the Etsy listing. We're going to come down here to our title, and we're going to type 23. And these obviously are not inspirational. These are Coffee House. You can leave the rest of this probably pretty much the same. Instagram quotes, social media. Just make sure that that all works. Okay, black, teal, gold theme does not work, so we're talking coffee floral theme, because that drives this, right? You could even put it in like gold or pink or wood. All that would work. Okay, so we'll talk some more about that, but let's worry about our making our pictures. So what we're going to do is make a graphic for those photo boxes. They'll be here, and that's what's going to represent the customer facing side, or what's going to show to the customer facing side on Etsy. Okay, so we are going to call these, what are we going to call these? 23 Coffee House Instagram social media quotes. I'm just going to grab the whole thing. You'll see. All right. I'm going to come over here and paste that in our 23 Coffee House Instagram quotes. You can look around on Etsy for like better inspiration, but this is just one way to start. I'm just gonna, like, you understand, I think, how to do all of this part of it, hopefully. And play with sizing and colors and what am I doing? Okay, and then we're going to come down here and we're going to type in something like done for you social media quotes. Okay, so before I do anything else, what I'm going to do is come here and I'm going to use I'm recording. Let's try that. Crap. Okay, I just had to upload a new screenshot thing for Chrome because I'm using one of them already to work. This is working here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to skip over this part because obviously you already know how to use screenshots. What you're going to do is grab several of these on this slide. You can make a couple of different slides. And then when they are done, actually, let me see if I can go back and show you the other one that I did. Oh my, what a frustrating day. Okay. Here's the example of the one that I made earlier. I put what it is, what it's for, how many of them there are, and listed the format for Instagram, that kind of stuff. I just did a screenshot of 3 of them individually at a time. I made two different slides because there's only 10, or there's only 20 in this particular pack. So you can make more than a couple if you want. So I honestly don't care. But you would take these, take a few of these on a new slide. And then what you're going to do is when the files are done that you like, highlight the one that you want to download. Come up here to File, I'm here to Download, and you're going to choose PNG or JPEG, whichever, and then download each slide as a photo to your desktop. And then you can come over here to Etsy, and you can either drag them and drop them or your downloads area. And evidently I've gotten rid of everything, so I'll just grab this because I have it. Okay, when you get the little yellow thing, that means that it's not the best size. The size that I gave you earlier, though, is the right size. So 2000 by 1500 pixels. Anyway, so you would add in all of the pictures that you want to include. And then the next things you're going to do is go through your listing and double check that everything is in place. So 23 Coffee House, all of that looks like it makes sense right now. This should not have to change. You can leave the category the same if you want to. So here we would turn this to, we would change this maybe to floral or pink. There's a secondary option, so maybe we do pink. Wedding, I just, you don't have to pick one of these, but you might as well. Here you go. Anyway, so you can pick something from over here if you want to. I wouldn't worry about it. A lot of them don't really fit for what we're doing, so that doesn't matter so much. Okay, so yes, this stays the same. Yes, it's a digital file. So here is your listing explanation. So you're going to come up here and grab your title and copy that. And then you're going to paste that right over here. And that'll change any of the information we made earlier. You can double check that the little blurb still makes sense. It should. It's pretty general to these things. Okay, we're only selling 25 sets of each of these on Etsy. This set includes 23 different inspirational phrases on wood backgrounds with pink and white floral accents. Okay, so all you're doing is just describing in general what this is or what it looks like. Okay, so there's 23. You might need to double check, like there's not repeats. There shouldn't be. I tried to design them so that there's not for most of these. I suppose it's really possible, but I don't think that they are. And then the rest of this should stay the same, but just double check it. So they're 12 by 12 for Instagram and Facebook. Okay, so the listing looks like it's good. You just have to change out those few things. Okay, yeah, I don't have any personalization. If you want to add some personalization in here, like maybe because these are a coffee house, so okay, so just by adding that little bit, it might catch anybody who runs those types of businesses and wants to use these for their business account. Down here, we're going to go to social posts under the section. In here, okay, so black, teal, gold can stay, mandala does not fit. Social media, Instagram, poster, Facebook. Those are all correct. So what we're going to go back to is wood, brown, pink, floral, coffee, anything else that you can think of that would go with this? Business. Obviously I can't spell. Okay. And then you just hit add. You can use up to 13, I believe, and it tells you there's one more to go. If you can figure that out, great. Down here under materials, download digital file paper. This should also say like JPG because that's the file format. There's 23 of them, so we're going to leave it at $9.99. 25. We're only going to sell 25 of these. We're only going to sell 25 of each one. Okay, so we get down here to the digital file. So you're going to go back to too confused. Okay, so we're working on the copy pasters. You're going to go back into that thing. Okay, so this is the zipped file of all of the actual pictures that they would download and unzip and be able to use. This is the actual PDF file that we are going to attach to Etsy. So we have to download this. So if you just right click, you can come down here to download. Once it's saved to your computer, you're just going to come over here to upload file. Oh, no, that's not right. Oh. And actually, you can rename that file too. Sometimes it'll yell at you and tell you that you can't upload something. Actually, here, we're going to do that real quick. I'm sorry, I'm slightly scattered. Downloads. All right, we're going to rename this to LFA Arts Coffee House Social Posts. All right. Now we're going to upload that. All right, and now you can see that that's attached. This is what the customer is going to download. When they download it, they're going to open up this, and then they can click on this link here, and that will download. Well, it'll take them to the page where they can download the actual file, and then they have to unzip it and all of that, and there's instruction here. So I'm sure that was nice and confusing, but that's what I would like you to do for 1, 2. I already have these first 2 done, so 5 of these. So there's 5 more. I'd like you to be able to get that done within the next couple of weeks if you can. And of course, if you have questions, just let me know.